G'day guys, and welcome back to the channel for another GTA Online vehicle review. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the brand new F-160 Raiju. Let's get into it. The F-160 Raiju is the brand new jet that has just been added in the recent Mercenaries DLC in GTA Online. The Raiju can be picked up from Warstock Cash and Carry for just under $7 million at a standard price or just over $5 million for the trade price. Now, once you've bought the Raiju, you can upgrade it in your hangar. However, the Raiju doesn't have any weapons upgrades at all. It only has your standard upgrades such as engine, handling, things like that, although it does have some pretty cool liveries to add to it as well. The F-160 Raiju comes stock with missiles, both homing and non-homing, as well as an explosive minigun, just like the laser and the Hydra. But is it worth the near $7 million asking price? Well, let's jump in, have a look, take a look at the pros and cons of the Raiju, and see for ourselves. So let's have a look at the pros. The first pro of the F-160 Raiju is its speed. This plane is incredibly fast. It is not only faster at top speed than both the Hydra and the Pyro, it also has better acceleration than the laser, making this jet by far and away the fastest jet in the game. The second pro of the F-160 Raiju is it has VTOL mode, just like the Hydra. But the VTOL mode on the Raiju is really good. It's very reactive, it's a lot smoother than the Hydra, it's easy to control, making it just a really good jet for land targets and hovering away and just destroying whatever's below you. The third pro we have for the Raiju jet is it has stealth mode. Just like the Akula helicopter, it comes with a built-in stealth mode. Now, this is fantastic as it will keep you hidden on the map if you want to try and stay away from griefers. It's also great for a bit of a surprise attack when you're having a bit of a dogfight in the air. Another cool feature of stealth mode that some of you may not know is if you happen to have a really high police rating, if you jump in the F-160 Raiju, put on your stealth mode, it will instantly decrease the amount of police stars you have quite significantly. The fourth pro we have for this jet is agility. It is a very smooth, well-handling jet and can take some really sharp turns really well. Now, it's not as agile as some, probably not as good as a dogfighter as, say, the Pyro or maybe the Starling, but for a jet of this speed, it is still incredibly agile and handles very well. The fifth pro that we have for the Raiju is it actually has some pretty decent armor. This plane is essentially invulnerable to bullets. Don't get me wrong, they will kill it, but it takes a hell of a lot of shooting with regular bullets to bring this thing down. Something like a minigun is not going to be your friend going against an F-160 Raiju. In terms of homing rockets, it takes about 3 homing rockets to bring this thing down, which is pretty good. So if you're really looking to take this jet down, you're going to want something like a sniper with explosive rounds. That's probably going to be the easiest thing to bring down the F-160 Raiju. So having great armor is another pro for this jet. And for our last pro for this video for the F-160 Raiju, I have the price. Now, I know that may be a little controversial considering it's almost $7 million to buy. However, I think for something that is as quick as the Raiju, has VTOL that is as good as the Raiju's, stealth mode, handles well, has decent armor, I think just under $7 million is an absolute steal. Not only to mention that on top of that, you don't have to do any big upgrades. You can upgrade your standard things like engine and handling, but when it comes to rockets and other weapons, there are no upgrades with this. It comes absolutely stock standard with the Raiju. Now it's time to have a look at the cons of the F-160 Raiju. Now, the Raiju doesn't have a lot of cons. In fact, I could only really think of one. And the biggest con I can think of when it comes to the Raiju is the fact that it has no real defenses. It doesn't have chaffs. It doesn't have a missile lock-on jammer. It doesn't really have anything to protect it while it's up in the air. But that being said, if that's the only con for this jet, I think it is still a really good buy. So with all that being said, what is my final conclusion on the F-160 Raiju? I think the F-160 Raiju is a great new vehicle, a fantastic addition to GTA Online. I think this is probably the best jet we now have in the game, considering it's not only the fastest, it has the best VTOL, and it has a stealth mode, which is just phenomenal. I do think it's really well balanced with the fact that it doesn't have any defenses, and also not being a great dogfighter, a good dogfighter, but not as good of a dogfighter as, say, the Pyro or the Starling. So for me, I think the Raiju is 100% worth its price point, and if I was you, I'd absolutely be picking it up. And trust me, you'll have a lot of fun. You won't regret it. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I really hope you found this video helpful. Let me know in the comments down below if you're looking at buying the F-160 Raiju, or if you've already bought the Raiju, what you think about it. Also, if there's any other vehicles you'd like to see me review, let me know down in the comments below and I'll get to those as soon as I can. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.